spin our tales in the dead of night. A howl echoes far through the hollowed wood. They say it's a beast no one understood, with claws like knives and eyes that gleam. It walks through the veil between the seen and unseen. Ghostly whispers through the trees, eyes in the dark bring us to our knees. Creatures lurking just out of sight. We spin our tales in the dead of night. A woman in white by the river's bend. Her song is sweet, but it marks the end. They say if you hear it, your soul's at stake. But her voice is a beauty you can't forsake. The campfire flickers as we speak the lore. The wind seems to howl just a little more. Are they stories or truth? We cannot say. But the shadows are watching where we lay.
Well, I guess that would make sense why I ain't got the dang sound. I just realized I didn't push the power button for the mic. Let me fix all this because I got this all jacked up now. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I apologize for that, guys. Nothing now? I'm echoing again. How about that? I forgot that I shut this board off, and I guess once you shut it off, I've got to press all the buttons again, get everything set back up. So I apologize for that. Still learning this soundboard. Oh man, I know. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully I can knock that nail down. Hey, David, how's it going? So as I was saying, welcome to another episode of Bizarre of a Campfire Chats with Eric and Guest. I'm your host, E.D. Testerman. I can't wait to hear what you guys got to share today, but I've got something I want to share that I just caught on my game cam 4 days ago. This is something I can't really explain because the simple fact, not the whole picture is affected the same way. So I am trying to figure this thing out. um, trying to share it here. I caught this. Um, as you can see, you got blurred out spots here and a blurred out spot here. But all this is perfectly fine and this is perfectly fine, which this tells you that something was moving in front of my game cam. So, I don't know. This is just, I can't figure it out. I can't figure out what this is. You know, I thought, well, maybe because of the rain, which you can kind of see the rain right there. It's probably what this is too. Well, it's not fog, freaky, because none of the rest of this is affected by it. That's the only reason why I don't think this is fog, because this is not affected. All this is not affected. It's just, it's like two individuals. Um, I don't know what it is. I mean, this one here is obviously smaller than this one. This one's pretty dang tall. Um, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know. I don't know. It's almost like something was moving in front of my cam. Water vapors, possibly. I don't know. I mean, the temperature was 60 degrees Fahrenheit and it was raining. So the water vapors, I wouldn't say it'd be water vapors. The same with the mist or smoke. I mean, this is out in the middle of my woods. There's no smoke out there. This is in the middle of rain. The only thing I can come up to plausibly, it's a vampire. The only thing that, hey, Unreal, how's it going? That I could think that it might be, which is still a slim chance, but I have to put it in there. Is maybe, oddly enough, it got some um, got some water droplets on there, and that's what we're seeing. Uh, One group member ran back to the camp with due to his encounter creatures, animals he could not identify. Me and Daniel saw a light for about 3 seconds. We have no answer for it. Oh wow, David, did you get any pictures or video of it? But I mean, that's the only thing I could think of is maybe it's a raindrop and it's just for some reason it looks different than any other raindrops I get on my game cam. Uh, that is like the only thing that I can figure out that this might possibly be. No, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Oh man, that's still a cool deal though. I mean, was that? I take it that was his first experience. One group member ran back to the camp with due to his encounter creatures, animals he could not identify. Me and Daniel saw a light for about 3 seconds. Yeah, I would say sounding like that, and almost like maybe it was his first encounter. So I don't know, guys. That's what we've been having going on. Um, but yeah, like I said, this was caught on the 20th. It was caught 4 days ago. There was rain going on. And it was 20 degrees outside. This was taken. This did not set my game cam off. This did not set my game cam off. This was taken during a usual time at night that I have set that it takes a photo. It does a photo test every night at the same time. So this was taken. This never. None of these ever set my game cam off. So whatever that was either A, moving too fast, they couldn't pick up on the game cam, or B, there's not enough solid mass to it to pick it up. Man, I loved it. Man, I wish I was there to experience that. That would have been cool as heck. That's possible. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, could be Faye as well. I mean, I do have a lot of ghosts that's on the property. There's a lot of supernatural stuff that happens on the property. And there's cryptid stuff that happens on the property. So could this be something, paranormal? Possibly. Could it be something supernatural? Also possibly. Oh, you had one of those days. But I've had elementals here. There's been elementals over my shoulder while I've been live. William and other people's caught that. I deal with, and this could be what's interesting. The size of this one compared to the size of this one. But it's definitely something that's either moving wicked fast, or something that was see through wasn't able to set off the hour. Sprites, yeah. I mean, that could be. Pixies is another one, yeah. So I don't know. It was cool. I mean, it's cool. But the fact that it is raining and you can see the raindrop there, you can see one there, and I'm going to say it's probably one there. I can't leave out that that's probably water droplets too. It's just water droplets don't usually show up like that on my game cam. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I figured I'd share that with you guys, see what you guys thought, and I mean it's a cool find. I mean, it really is a cool find. Yeah, that's true, freaky. That could be drool. This is coming. I remember. No, this is not where I caught the Bigfoot vocals. That camera's to the east. Yeah, long one even. Yeah. This camera's to the east of where I'm at, facing east. And the Bigfoot vocals that I captured a few months back was to the north of me. Doesn't mean it ain't them, but the camera is not in that location where I caught them at. Oh man. Um, so yeah, I thought that would be interesting to share with you guys. I mean, I've had some paranormal stuff going on. I actually heard. I didn't get my. This sucks. This is what sucks when you can't have a recorder going 24/7. I got some whoops and howls the other night. I was sitting on my front porch marking my territory, and all of a sudden, off in the distance to the northwest of me a little bit, you hear a whoop, 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 and then you hear kind of like what I captured on the audio that one time. For a long time, I didn't think of sprites, always pixies, but I think they are all the same in ways. They are similar. Sprites and pixies are very similar. Yeah. If they are not the same, unreal, they could be cousins. Yeah. Yeah. There's a little bit of difference between them, but there's not a whole lot of difference between them. And I'm wondering if that ain't something that they were called one thing in one spot and another thing in another spot because of the of you know. Sorry, just seen something move out of the corner of my eye, and I was trying to look and see what it was. I got my curtains open. I was enjoying the sunlight, but it's gone now. Um, yes, and I'm wondering if it's maybe because their similarities are very close. If it ain't in one location, they act one way, in one location, they act another, and they get called by different names. And that I don't know. I mean, and it could be something completely different too. Brownies can be really good helpers, or they can be mischievous as all get out. Yes, sir. So I was, yeah. It's good to see you in here. So, um, hey, Don, trying to get okay. Good. I'm caught up on the comments now. But needs to say, as I was, hey, Isabel, that's true. That's true. Um, yes, yeah, they're being mouthy. Usually, I've got one or two sitting on my shoulder, even when I'm sitting here. I have got plenty of kittens, Isabel. I've got kittens. I gotta get find homes for. You want kittens? I've got kittens. I mean, I don't know why it's doing that again. Everything's turned down. Let me turn this off. Is it echoing still? Your quiet taste. Yeah. Hey, Bolt Gun, how's it going? Yeah, I've got two of them that's like absolutely obsessed with me. They like follow me everywhere. Okay, good. Um, if I sit in my fat guy comfort chair, they're usually laying up on my chest, cleaning me. They're like obsessed with cleaning me. Then they want to play and sleep, and they do all three of these. Every a little reverb, and I've got the reverb turned all the way down. So I don't know why. I don't, unless it's the weather. I don't know. Everything was working great yesterday. Oh, I wonder. I turned the music up. That was one thing that I changed. Maybe that will help. Reverb is set all the way down. It is on zero. Freeze, recruit, freeze. The only thing I've adjusted since getting it, or since I was live working on it yesterday, was the music volume because I was listening to music through my speaker and I turned it up. I don't have to have my headphones on because it's just me talking. But yeah, I mean they're right here. It's just I figured being it's just me talking, I ain't got to have them on. Buy 3 cats and 1 dog we have when he's in the office. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I do. I got animals up the butt no matter where I go. It makes it sound like you're from a space station. Oh, welcome to the bizarre and unknown space station. Today's journey, we will be visiting extraterrestrials from another dimension. Please buckle up and keep your hands and feet and heads inside of the space station at all times. We are not responsible for vacuum defiguration. Thank you. It's trans like. Okay, good. As long as I'll have to play with it some more. I it's on host now. I mean, I can switch it to chat and see if that helps out any. It sounds like sounds like I'm talking. That's kind of cool. I don't know why it's doing it all of a sudden. I've not. The only thing I ever messed with was the music volume. Huh. Oh, here you go. That yeah. Yeah, I turned the speaker down. That is true. Problem is, I can't hear my own voice. Even with the headphones on, I can't see my own voice. That's better. Good. Yeah, I turned the speaker volume down. Yeah, I turned the speaker off. I'm gonna turn it all the way down now. See how that does it. I'm still trying to get used to a soundboard, but I was trying to get rid of the. I really sound like I was in a very empty room whenever time I talk, so I was trying to get rid of it. But if that's better, then good. I went ahead and turned the speaker all the way off, or all the way down. I was making you like it good. This yeah, it was really bad when I didn't have this, but I mean it's still going to take some tweaking. Good. Yeah, I was creating a music video for tomorrow's show, so I had the speaker turned up so I can hear it. Go back to host. Yes, I do. It's on this sound keyboard or so. Let me see here. What's a good one here? Me right now doing a live is. Yeah, I got different stuff on there. Call it lecture mode. Yeah. Hey, Tanya. Uh, that's funny. Oh, you're awesome. Thank you, Tanya. And I can't see. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me who got it. So, mine. Who got the memberships? And can you put that up in the chat for me? Because I'm not on the YouTube side of it. I'm on my streamer side, so I can't see who got what. Yeah, yeah. This thing it's fancy. I don't know if I can. I won't be able to get it up where you can see it probably. Yeah, it's not a bad one. I'm trying to get something that works out good, and of course, I don't know anything about this stuff, so it's. I'm learning it. I'm teaching myself. I used to, and now I can't. My hands are the arthritis in my hands are so bad, I can't even play it no more. But when I was a young pup, I played a guitar. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I'm guessing Isabel got it. Hey, Vicky. Uh, Don got it. Unreal got it. Oh, sorry, Roxanne. Are you back now? I have all these old recording things I keep getting from my dad. He's been doing radio since the 70s, so I slowly put surely getting all this old. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. If you wouldn't mind, Tanya gifted 5 memberships, and I can't see it because I'm not on my YouTube. I'm on Talk Studio. Can you get all the names compiled up and put that in one big message for me so I can put it up on the screen? Got the mic awful close to me now. I'm not used to having the mic that close. Usually it's back here. But I was wondering if that helped with the echo. So, to all those who are gifted the memberships by Tanya, congratulations, guys. That's awesome. You guys, I look forward to everybody's input because I want to build that membership page up for you guys and what you want. I am kicking around if I can ever get this sound system to work right, reading all my short stories and putting them on the membership page. That's one of the things I'm thinking about. It almost gong. Oh, had surgery on my hand after assault and was told I probably would never play again. Doctor cuss, I adapt so I can. Yeah, I tried. Just my hands lock up on me. I've had played the guitar in a long, long time. In fact, the last song I played on it was an Elvis Presley song, "Love Me Tender." "Love Me Tender" was the last song I ever played on the guitar. Yeah. So, David, I'm kind of curious when you had that when your friend had that experience. Was you guys actually out on an investigation? Oh, that's cool. I used to play the trombone really good. I played the trombone in band, and I was so good at it that I can usually play by ear. I didn't have to have the music sitting in front of me. I'd be able to. It'd take me a few seconds, but I can get the rhythm down pretty good, and I was able to play the trombone by ear. Basically, all I've ever played was flute. See, flute, trombone, guitar. Well, of course, tambourine, but everybody and their brother could play tambourine. And a wee bit of piano at one time. Yeah, I mean, I've got a guitar here. It's just a cheap one for me to try to practice again. But every single time, man, my hands will get to locking up, and I just can't reach them chords like I used to be able to. Brass is so hard. You have to have a good ear. It eats up, and you have to tune on the fly. Yeah, yeah, I love playing trombone. It was fun. I was always getting a kick out of it because the girls could watch my big old long tube slide. Yep. But it was fun. I used to play in my church band. I used to play the trombone in my church band too. But I lost my trombone in the fire, and I haven't touched it since. We all know that, dude. We know that. Um, but I was trying to think. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've had. Um, I don't know. I don't know if I missed David's comment on the question I'd asked. It doesn't look like I did. Okay. Oh, there he is. Okay. I was wanting to make sure I didn't miss you. Yes, his encounters with the entities were about 15 minutes prior to Daniel and I seeing the light, also about 100 yards apart, and it was not a flashlight. Middle of the national forest, about 10 p.m. Oh, see, were you guys actually on a UFO investigation, or were you on a cryptid one? I play ukulele, four string, less pressure needed. That is actually a good point. Yeah, I've always wanted to learn the banjo. Yeah, I get that, or so. I can't put that up, but yeah, I get that. Hey, Trisha, how's it going? Um, it's not. Yeah, you're from UK, if I remember correctly, ain't you, Isabel? Give me one second, guys.
What's for dinner?
I'm going to cut some taters up, and I've got some jalapeno cheddar brats in the refrigerator. Then I got that bacon chunks, so we'll cook some of that bacon chunks about halfway up. Throw the taters and the kibasas in with it, and cook it all up.
Okay.
We'll just have fried taters with jalapeno cheddar brats.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, guys, my daughter was asking a question. Um, yeah, can you hammer that thumbs up? I kind of miss playing instruments. I really do. Um, but I do want to learn a banjo. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss something. I know I'd asked Isabel a question. I was trying to remember. I remember you told me one time where you was at, and I can't remember. I have a banjo and a mandolin and a violin, electric bass. Oh, I mean, you're. Hey, Jessica, how's it going? A Bigfoot, or never mind, David. Sorry, Bigfoot camp effort. Oh wow! And anything else we encountered, the group goes out 2 times a year. Oh, that's it. Thank you, Isabel. I was trying to remember. I remember you said it one time, and I couldn't remember off the top of my head. Oh, that's that one. Okay, I remember what you. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now, David. Okay, yeah. See, that's awesome. I mean, that is an awesome experience to have, especially on one of those. I seriously am debating that. Try turning it down a little bit more. That's about a quarter of the way up now. Broke camp today. We have a lot of audio and video. Oh, that is like the word. Hey, Melissa, it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. How's it going, girl? Yeah, that is the crappy. That's why I wish I had the money to hire a team because I want people to analyze the stuff because that is like the bane of investigations. Is you're sitting there for hours and hours and hours going through the stuff. That's awesome. That's cool, Isabel. That is cool. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jessica wasn't in here. I read the name wrong. I was reading it as my little chat thing was jumping on me. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've been on the fourth wall today. Oh my god, dude! I have been making so much stuff today. Um, I'm trying to get all the bizarre and the unknown merchandise done, and I gotta go to the ginger line, and then I've got all that other stuff I gotta do. But I have been working my butt off on this fourth wall, um, trying to get stuff made today, and trying to get some writing, which I got a little bit of writing in today, not as much as I wanted to, because uh, I spent a lot of time on this merchandise. Hey, Joanne, you won't break camp down till Monday? I can, man, get a little bit extra time in. Heck yeah. I love music. It's just a lot of music nowadays. I'm just not a fan of it. I still listen to music, just not as much as I used to. Any plan to someone to do? Yeah, I know. That's my other part too, because I'll be like, man, I hope nobody missed anything. But it's just like the hours and hours and hours spent at the computer watching over the evidence.
Does Valhalla work?
I think so.
Can I play it?
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while myself. Of course, I've been busy. Yeah, go ahead. Um, crap. You're not doing what I want you to do. Uh, I'll show you what I've been working on today. Uh, yeah, I do. I just don't have the money. Yeah, modern music. I'm not a fan of modern music. Yeah, I mean, you're lucky. You're lucky. I can't even afford to go camping right now. Yeah, I do need an intern, but yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I'll never be that famous. I hear folks trade tapes and each find something the others missed. Yeah, and that's the key. You have to do that. Yeah, it does. It really does. My fourth wall account, which is where I'm starting to do my new merch at, is right there. I put it in the deal. I'll show you some stuff that I've been working on today. If you have problems on the banjo, let me know. I used to play semi-professional. I want to learn it. I haven't got around to buying one yet, but I want to learn it. I was making a calendar before I came live, and I was hoping I could change it to 2026 to have it ready for next year. It won't. It's keeping it as 2025 right now, but um, oops. Oh, you're not going to let me do it that way, are you? But I mean, I've got some hats, coffee mugs, drinking glasses, koozies. Man, I don't know, I made a lot of stuff today. Sticker, hats. Here's some more of them coffee mugs I made. Drinking glasses. Some of my shirts. But if you go on the fourth wall, you'll see all this stuff on there. Beans, I ain't had time to work on it lately. I've been kind of hitting that hard today. Put my merch in deal. It might be. I don't know. What did I miss? Gmail. You should be able to click the link in the deal and it'll take you straight to it. Oh, are they? Oh no! Oh, dude, I ain't been horseback riding in a coon's age. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's true. I mean, I love it. Hey, Muchetti, what's going on? I might be able to play that nowadays. I might be able to play a cowbell nowadays. Yeah. I'm sitting here in Hoosier National Forest. You talking about me, or are you talking about David and Melissa? Oh, oh, it's not in blue. I thought it was in blue. What you can do is highlight it. It's also if you go into my profile on my YouTube page, it's in there. I uploaded that today. I think it should be in here too. You might. Let me find my notepad here. Which one is fourth wall? And my dog decided to, when I wasn't in here, get a hold of my notepad. I don't know what he was thinking. I don't know if I just updated the merch one and it's the merch one or not. I don't remember. Yeah, don't use super glue. Well, they have. Oh, that's Streamlabs. Okay. Oh, no kidding. Okay. Um, well, um, so how it's written in the chat, it doesn't go all the way with Gmail. It says GMAI, for little minus sign shop, fourthwall.com. That's it. Let me see if I, let me try it this way. I copied the link directly from it. See, it's lighting up blue for me, but I don't know about you guys. Yeah, yeah. I was working on some spring merch today. Yeah, I was working on that too. That's some other thing. Who's your national force? Oh, you lucky dogs, you. I'm so jelly. I think it's how the kids say it nowadays, ain't it, jelly? I'm so jealous. Yeah, I was working on some spring merch stuff today too. Yeah. It was rubbish. Not a bone, no car rides. I mean, I would love to go horseback riding again. Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's it, freaky. And pickers can't be choosers, Don. Um, okay, good. It showed up blue that time. Okay, perfect. It's in the chat. Freaky. Oh, that link works. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. I read that wrong. Um, no, I don't. I need to. Um, we changed it. Hey, Kevin, we're Harleys now. Okay. Oh, I still think you meant harlots. Come on now. All right, good. I'm glad it worked, guys. Yeah, I know, man. I gotta get my bike running too. I'm still waiting on that part for my lawnmower they were supposedly to deliver yesterday, which they were 20 miles away when I last checked, saying I was the next stop, and it's like 5 minutes later, oh, we tried to deliver, we couldn't. How in the hell can you have delivered in 5 minutes when you was over 20 miles away from me? Yeah, yeah, awesome, awesome. Yeah, it's I've been working on it today, trying to get everything set up on this fourth wall. I tried to close out Teespring today because Teespring's upsetting me. Somebody will make an order and it takes like 2-3 months to get the order in. I'm like, I'm not playing that game. So that's why I'm a little mad at Teespring right now. So that's why I'm switching everything over to fourth wall. And I'm just finished with all the Bizarre and the Unknown product. Then I'll start working on the off products as well. Do you? I just made a bourbon glass today. There is a bourbon glass on there. I don't know if I can get a picture of it or not. Let me find it. Yep, there it is. Let's see if I can get a. I'll put that in the deal here too. But I did make a bourbon glass today for there, because like man, there's a lot of us that like to have a little adult beverages. Um, yeah, I mean it was because they kept having excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse of not having it in there on time. Um, there it is. I can do that. And like 3 months later, I still haven't got, the products still weren't coming in, even my products that I ordered. So there's the sipping glass there. On one side, it's got the logo, and then the other side, it's got the whenever the Bizarre and the Unknown was created, and back in December 3rd of 2023. No kidding, or so. I didn't see anything on that. Yeah, it was pretty fun. I wish I could do some etching. Yeah, there you go, man. You just lurking today. I don't blame you. I broke one of the glasses apart and other glasses in that one, and I have another one with the whole thing still. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's I mean, I'll be making more than just those, but I was trying to get the Bizarre and the Unknown ones done at first, so that's what I've been working on today. Then I've got the Alien line and the Ginger line, and trying to remember what other line. The veteran line, motorcycle line, and stuff like that. So I mean, I'll be having different products just like I did on Teespring, but it'll be over here on Fourth Wall now. Vicky, you have a good one. Hey, take a picture of the ride, man. God, I'm so jealous of you right now. But you be safe, Vicky. Thank you for coming in. But so I was trying to write and trying to create all that today, and so needless to say, I didn't get much writing done, but I did get a page and a half written on Cody Barrett, the Start of the Legend, that Western that I started a while back that I'm trying to get done, which I'm hoping that I might be able to talk Cameron Buckner into reading that one, because I know he's been wanting to read stuff like that. So I'm going to have to reach out and see if he'd be interested in, because it's just a straight up Western. It's not a cryptid horror. It's nothing. It's just a straight up Western. Technically, I started it 20 years ago and couldn't find my notes. Thought my ex-wife had got rid of all my, my writings on it. And then I finally found it one day. Meow. Meow, meow. That I thought I lost. I mean, this is several pages of that book that I started with Cody Barrett over 20 years ago. So now I'm trying to figure out how to convert it all back. Which one's? Oh.
Double A. You have double A batteries.
Yes.
I have to play this one because I don't know how to set up the other thing.
Where's my little buddy at? That's usually at my butt. Yeah.
Milking.
Milking. What? Yes. You want to say hi? Hold on. You can take this one with you. Say hi. Yeah,
that's miniature Fluffy Butt.
That's Fluffy Butt Junior there. Do you? Heck yeah. Yes. Okay. Louis Lamar. I've drawn a lot of inspiration from Louis Lamar. He was the first author that I can actually sit down and read his books. I love Louis Lamar. Really, really big inspirational. In fact, Louis Lamar was the inspiration for my Dolphs, the Land Beyond book, the first one that I wrote, that called the Dolphs. It's my Mountain Man series that I'm working on. Now, I've got the first one published, and I haven't started a second one. But he was a huge, huge inspiration for starting that book. Makes you wonder, huh? So I haven't heard none about that yet. Interesting. Yeah, he's a little mouthy one. Chat GTP can be fed images and pull the text out for you. I have it identifying cosmetics. Interesting. Yeah, Louis Lamar was huge. Oh, he was a huge inspiration. Willa Carther. I don't know if I know who that is. He got me started reading it when I was bored, preteens, spending the summer in his house where I lived. So in all honesty, Louis Lamar was my inspiration years ago to start writing. And I've had things published before, not books, magazine articles and stuff like that. I've had that stuff published before. Uh, Lost Mesa was a good one. I'm always a big fan of the Sackett series. Big fan of Sackett. I got most of the Sackett series on audio. Love the Sackett. That was the first book I ever read was the Sacketts by Louis Lamar. Well, let me rephrase that. The first author's book that I could get into outside the Hardy Boys. I was able to read the Hardy Boys, but not the way that I could with Louis Lamar. And the Sacketts is what really drove me in. It's fun. It's fun. Right now I am on, let me see, got Cody Barrett's here. I've got 32 pages. I'm on the 32nd page right now at 10,766 words. Currently trying to finish up chapter 4, The Calm Before the Storm. And this is where you're really starting to see Cody Barrett become the Cody Barrett he's meant to be in the books, is in this chapter 4. Oh, that's cool. Hey, yeah. You got to get her finished. They are. They really are. And the interesting thing is, in the very first Sackett book that Louis Lamar wrote, Sackett unalived a woolly mammoth. The natives of the area, which was the north part of Raleigh's land back then, were talking about these creatures and said, yeah, we don't see them there as much as we used to. We have to go really far north to see them. And in that book, the very first Sackett book, first or second one, I'm pretty sure it's the first one, he unalived a woolly mammoth.
Is this the one you're talking about?
I think so. That's the one that's up my butt all the time, ain't it?
I think so.
He did heal up pretty good, didn't he?
Oh, no. The one you're talking about has the white mark right there.
Oh, yeah. No, this one here and the black one's what's up my butt all the time.
Yeah. Do you want to keep him?
He probably is wanting to play some more.
He's being a butt right now, snuck into the kitchen somehow, even though I have the gate up.
You starting to become a master thief, are you?
Pretty much.
You starting to become a master thief? Yeah, thanks, Joey. Yeah, I got kittens. Anybody wants kittens? I've got kittens.
There's 12 of them, so if you want kittens, take as many as you want.
Yeah, there's 12 of them, so you guys can take as many kittens as you want.
There's gray ones, there's orange ones, there's black ones, there's tuxedo ones.
Yeah.
And then there's this noisy little brat. She's a tortoiseshell. She looks black, but she's one of those with the markings on them.
Yeah, she's a mouthy one. I think I'll start calling you a prima donna. All you do is meow.
Darla.
All you do is meow, meow, meow. Sorry, guys. Kittens are. How about a book on astral travel, existence within the dreams, and relationships to walking time existence? It would be a good book. That's not in my forte because I'm not as knowledgeable in that field. Most of the stuff I write is actual stuff that's happened either to me or that I've heard. And so, I would really have to look into it. Although in a way, my sci-fi series, Ihen Yar, book one, Emergence, the first one of the Ihen Yar series, does have warp speed, which warp speed is a type of time travel. When I'm trying to write, I find I use words way too much. Yeah, I do that too. That is a struggle. That is a very hard struggle. Yeah. Yeah. Kittens are probably going, you stupid human, leave me alone. Yeah, I've had a lot of them dreams or so. In fact, I've done a lot of short stories on those type of dreams, and those are on my Patreon. And those stories there, I've literally woke up with red marks or bruises right where I got hit in my dreams. You can do it. Yeah, dream walking. Yeah, dream walking is a real thing. Absolutely. What? Where'd you come from? Where you at? Meow. Oh, you're out there meowing. Sounded like you was in here. Now we're your monsters from another catch is up. I'll look into. Yeah. Hey George, how's it going, buddy? Meow. Meow. Where you at? What? Give me a second, guys. It ain't gonna stop until it figures out what you're doing. Meow, come here. There you go. He finally figured out he was stuck behind the door. I've heard of them. I don't remember if I've read a lot of their books, but I have heard of them. Yeah. Um, I grew up on those interaction reads where you got to pick which way you go, and you either successfully finished the book or you didn't. And then the Hardy Boys. But when I really got into reading, which I'm still not I'm dyslexic, so reading is very, very hard for me. Writing is very, very hard for me. And but the first books that actually caught my interest that I can read from cover to cover was Louis Lamar. Yes, but it's all part of your signature. Using repeat words is how you know it's you. You see all art. We have plagiarize ourselves. Yeah, we do. Oh man, I got stabbed in the back, had a collapsed lung, and felt after I woke. Oh no, scratches, marks on the body. Yeah, I mean, because okay, so I mean, if you're a Patreon member, you'll read the realistic dream stories that I made for a while. Literally in them dreams, I was either fighting aliens, monsters, demons, or people from other dimensions. I was actually in a different dimension, and anytime like I got shot in the chest by a tank, and I woke up, I had a um, damn, my phone is going nuts. A big, massive bruise on my chest where that tank round hit me. Writing is on imagination. Yeah, it helps to use what you know, but if it wasn't from an imagination, wouldn't say any right. Yeah, um, yeah. I mean, you got to have a really good imagination to write. You really do. For example, a friend told me she saw me walk into her room physically and sat down, said hi, and left, but that was a dream. Um, but I was dreaming it. Yeah, dream walking. That's dream walking. Yeah. I had a dream I was falling, woke up falling out of my bed. I have actually done that too. Yeah, that is a weird ass feeling. Choose your own venture. Thank you. I was trying to remember the name of it. Yes, Isabel. That was it. That was it. Yeah. Yeah, that was choose your own adventure. That was what I was trying to remember. That was back in grade school. To me, I write out crazy dreams. Yeah. Uh, um, I put those when I done those realistic dream stories because those are literal dreams that I've had, actual dreams I've had. Now these are the dreams that I wrote. I've had more realistic dreams than that, but those were the dreams that I literally woke up, like when I got shot in the back as a Native American older running from cavalry soldiers. I literally had a red mark in on the size of my back, the size of a 45 caliber rifle in the small of my back or in the middle of my back, right where I got shot in the dream. I almost had a full set of, or I almost had a full set of choose your own adventure books and foolishly left them behind when I moved. Oh no! Man, I haven't thought about them books in a while, but yeah, that's probably one of the first set I've ever written. You've had that? Oh, so that dream walking is what you had? Is that what you were talking about 2 months ago? I fell part way out of my bed the other night. Mattress is so comfy, but time for a new one. Yeah, mine is getting to where I can't hardly sleep on it. Yeah, I just don't have the money to replace it. I've been burned. I've been burned, bloodied, and woke up with at least some of it bled through on the manifest on my. Oh wow! No, I haven't had that. I've just had the red marks. You share dreams with your roommate when he's not feeling great. Oh wow! Alter State was a movie that touched me. That movie sounds familiar. Not about taking years making thoughts. Oh wow! The example of a theory of a person who has an out of body experience while dreaming, being seen physically, but someone else who is awake. Oh, they were awake. I thought you was talking about you both were dreaming. Oh wow, that's interesting. Huh? Yeah. Past life regression. Yeah, could be. He was all scratched up all over. Ooh, ooh. Oh man, yeah. I mean, I've had scratch marks, but most of the time when I woke up, like where I got stabbed or shot or whatever it was, like that was usually was red marks. I mean, I woke up with scratch marks, but I could have where they were located at. I very well could have done that myself in my sleep. Um, when I was a kid, I read the Big Little books. That sounds familiar. Big Little books sound familiar. Holy crap! That's weird. Cool. Really cool. That is weird. Huh. Oh, Dreamscape touched on that too. Oh, okay. I need to look that up. That sounds way too familiar. Couple were deep. Yeah, mine were mainly. I mean, they broke skin, but not like real bad. But tough for me. I've experienced both going to others in their dreams while I'm in my dream, and when they're awake, rarely. I mean, I've had times. I swear to God, somebody was right there and was like, "No, man, I was home asleep." Oh, dude, I saw you. I get feelings. I've lived somewhere. If you whistled, you might get scratches. Or I looked it up, and the apartments were in fact an old hotel. That damn thing is probably haunted. All my dreams are short, but half are just everyday life, just like different faces, places I don't recognize. Yes, I've had several dreams like that. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. It's so weird. Best ones was when I was walking in a sand onto a cool marble, felt like Egypt. Man, I've had dreams where I was like a totally different person, a totally different life with a totally different family. I've had dreams like that, the same people. I've had multiple dreams of the same people like that several times. He won't smoke at all. His dad is the same way. That is, oh man, top of the hour. Okay, thanks, Roxanne. Give me a momento, and I will. Let me get caught up on the chat, and I will. I'll think about which one I want to do. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. I think my chat just jumped on me. Okay, let me scroll all the way down here and go back up. I think it just jumped around on me again. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Okay. That is interesting, actually. Slapping people? Oh, dude, I'd be an ass. If I was able to do that, I'd be an ass. We found these strange pictures of a DIY steam engine in Oregon that my roommate described from a trip. That is, wow. And sadly, that's not the first time I've heard somebody doing that. I've never experienced that, but I've heard stories about that multiple times. Today, let us get in, say, let me pop up my video. Let's do a D.A. Roberts book today for the top of the hour. Here we Okay. You can find D.A. Roberts on YouTube currently, soon to be changed, but currently at DX Machina Podcast. You can find his books at D.A. Roberts, or look up the D.A. Roberts on Amazon to find his books. Hit the follow button above him, become a follower on him on Amazon. Anytime he releases a new book, it'll let you know. You can also go to daxmachina. Oh my gosh, I just forgot it. Brain fart. Let me see. Yeah, daroberts.net. Okay. Uh, thanks, Isabel. You can go to daroberts.net as well, and you can find a lot of his books on there as well. So he is a very good mentor, a very good author, and I highly recommend getting his books, not just mine, but his as well, and Robbie's. So Robbie Jed Range is another good one. Um, thank you, Isabel. So yeah, by all means, go over there, follow him on YouTube, and then follow him on Amazon. Let him know I said hi. You're out spreading mushroom short spores. I didn't do no mushroom hunting this year, and I'm hoping that's probably way too late now. Can pass thoughts through astral. Yes. Now, like me and my mom, a lot of my family, and this really stems from the Smith side of my family, because my Smiths was in the Smith side of my family. A lot of them was into dark magic. But we can literally know what the other person's thinking or what they're wanting without saying a word. And there would be times like I needed to talk to mom, and she called me up. It's like, hey, I had a feeling you need to talk to me. And I've done the same with her. I mean, a lot of us has been able to do that, been able to project our thoughts out there to the person we're trying to contact and get a hold of them. Alter States was off his Alter States. I don't know if that sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen that one. Oh no. Yeah, my kids' mom, when she was pregnant with my oldest daughter, um, I was overseas, and all of a sudden I started getting morning sickness and cravings and stuff. To come find out she was pregnant. I know my mom wants me to call her. She's like the eye of the Sharon. I would pick up before the first ring. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, me and my family, some of my family have been that way. I just realized I had that. Where is it at? Huh. Well, I just realized I had one of my coffee cups from the Teespring side up there. Um, yeah, a lot of my family was that way. But like I said, a lot of my Smith family was into dark magic. All that is books that I'm working on or I've written. All that you see right there, that's all books. I always have notebooks for every book I write. Whoops, hit the wrong one, sorry. Okay. So astral projection, dream walking, that's a very real thing. A very, very real thing. It's not something to play with. I am a firm believer just because of what I've witnessed with my family. That you can cause harm to people in your astral walk or your astral projection or dreams. Oh, if it's pain like a hurt finger, it would be the opposite side of the body. My mom's left hand, and it's just like, oh wow, that is, man. I've actually heard that a quite. Usually it's within twins though. The fact that you had it with your mom, that is very interesting. Oh, Islanders, yeah, yeah, yeah. Who's the Lolo who stole my Pakalolo? I had it here just the other day. Sorry, my time for being in Hawaii. Man, I've heard that song so many times. Yeah, okay. I get you. I get you. In the comparative view, astral travel, projection, dreams I've had over the years, I've sensed being seen as myself, some from a form of light and once invisible. Huh. I've never experienced that. So that would, man, I think I've experienced. So when I'm in a dream, I remember following myself as a kid one time, but that was it. I mean, it was no interaction. It was just like, hey, that's me. That was about the extent of it. Um, that's about it. Yeah, you can harm if you know things about the person's health. You can astrally attack areas. Example, and yes, I did this. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that. Yeah. When my roommated started traveling, we looked at people for him to work with. That stuff is dangerous. Yeah, yeah. That happens with my twin brothers. One had a stroke, and the other felt it, or felt one in Cali, and the other in Missouri. Oh wow, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I remember that being a very common thing amongst identical twins. Makes me think about people having auras. Yeah, I mean that stuff is real. The side of my family that practiced the dark arts, they would literally go into a astral state or dream state and would put curses on people or cause injuries to people, sicknesses and stuff like that. And that's why I say, because of my experiences, I'm a firm believer that is possible. I had one who had asthma really bad. I astraled to them, and I showed myself causing startlement, which them I grabbed their lungs and squeezed very tight, never letting up until dropped. Autopsy, acute asthma attack. Oh wow. Okay, I'm caught up now. Yeah, yeah, it's not something to mess around with. Um, I'm sure. I mean, I'll have to double check with William, but I'm pretty sure if my family was able to do it, that the natives were as well. I could be wrong. I mean, they just probably never partaked in that type of magic, but going off of what I know, I'd say they were very possible for them to be able to do it. Well, I mean, even look at your Draugr. Your Draugr is the Norse version of a zombie and a vampire. They're classified as both. They are known to enter people's dreams to wreak havoc on them. So, I mean, dream travel supernaturally happens. And I've known it as in regular, everyday people with the knowledge being able to do it as well. But, the Draugrs were able to enter people's dreams and cause mayhem and misfortune and stuff like that to the people they were focusing on. We all know that some doors you can't close once you open them. I'm more precog and energy person. Yes, yeah, there's you have to be. If you are not knowledgeable in what you're doing at all, absolutely do not do it because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. I knew. I need to. I need to. I really do. It's probably that time of year for them. Man, we've had so much rain though, and last year I didn't find but a couple. It was said to harm is easy, to heal is difficult. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So, I mean, that type of stuff, I really, seriously, do not want to mess with it. It is, I'm trying to think of a way to put it. It's a power, man. So, when I was young, I was, when I was young, and Cheryl left this realm way too early. Um, I became a very dark person. Trying to think how to say this without getting in trouble. Um, I was not me. Okay, I became something dark, something unpleasant, something violent, something just. I just wasn't me, and because whenever she left this realm, a part of me left this realm too, and Cheryl was my first true love, and I've never found a love like hers since, and I've searched. Um, Part of the reason why I'm still single is because I'm tired of settling for something that I know exists, but I just haven't found it. That's what made me a good Marine. Um, was the fact that I did not care about life or death. Okay, so oop, yeah. Um, in my books, a lot of me is in those books. The dark me and the light me. Both them wolves are in those books. In each of them. So much. You are awesome, dude. Thank you, Scott. It's good to see you in here. Corey, hey, buddy. Uh, did I miss that? Oh, okay, I missed some of the chats here. Sorry. Yeah, it's you. Yeah, you have to be careful. It is. It's so it's been a lot longer than that since Cyril's death. Um, and that darkness still resides in me. I keep it down. But yes, you'll see that in my writings, and you got to let it heal. You can't put stuff into holes expecting it to get better. You have to take it all out and let it heal. Yeah, you do. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I was missing a lot of chats here. That was an interesting pick, Corey. My first thought was dragon, and I got to looking, like it kind of looks like an angel. That was an interesting pick. Yep, everything in its own time. Yeah, I've decided that I am just going to kick back and wait. But um, yeah, yeah. I mean, there's not a day goes by I don't think about her. I mean, she was the one true love of my life, and I I I hope I just could have sworn to seen an orb go over my left shoulder. While I was looking at the screen there. Um, I can always hope I can find that kind of love again. I just haven't found it. Oh, and I got something in my beard. Uh, Time will tell. Oh, that was. Oh, that was from. Okay, never mind. That was from my lunch. Savor flavor, or flavor saver. Um, but when that dark side of me came out, causing fear, um, felt very powerful. Okay, yeah, munchies. Yeah, I felt like I had power because people feared me. All right, and it became an addiction, and in that addiction, I craved more power. Dark magic is very much like that. Okay, dark magic follows. Um, yeah, yeah, Joanne. Uh, but dark magic works the very same way as that concept because it is a dark side of you that comes out. So, that's why I'm very, very cautious around magic, especially dark magic, because of, what way my family was, and because of the type of person that I was, which I didn't practice dark magic. I was just in myself, I was dark. So when I'm writing scenes of like that in my book, that is literally me. That was a side of me and how I was. And that's why I'm able to project it the way it does because I lived like that for many years. I would bust somebody in the mouth that just looking at me wrong. I mean, I was full of hate and anger and just darkness when she left, when she was taken very early. Um, and so yes, that's why in the books you'll see that. So absolutely, that's why it's in there because that was me. And the parts with the dark magic that was my family. So, oops, man, I clicked that off way too soon. Uh, so that is one way that's helped me to heal is I'm able to take that and project it out and in a way get it released from me and I do it through my writings. Yeah. Yeah, Isabel, exactly. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So when I say I know about these things because of my experiences, that's a little bit of what it was like for me. I always called this my berserker rage. Okay. Before the Marine Corps, I would have what's called blacked out anger, and I wouldn't remember anything that happened. And literally, people would tell me, "Hey, dude, you just had this happen to you, or you just did this." And I'm like, I don't remember any of this. I'd wake up and I'd be covered in blood, and it wasn't mine. And that all, I had glimpses of it before her passing, but when she passed, that manifested very deeply within me. So when I talk about that beast that I keep caged up inside, that's that beast. That is the part of me that I don't want my kids to see and I don't want other people to see because it's not a good part. I'm not a good person when that beast comes to the surface. And it's a fight. It's an everyday fight. But the Marine Corps taught me how to control that beast within inside of me, that rage, that just pure. I mean, just pure rage is the best way I can describe it. And I was able to tap into that beast, but I was able to control it after that. And I would remember things that happened where before I would not have been able to. Um, and that's one of the things the Marine Corps taught me to do is to control that rage within inside of me. So when I talk about that stuff in the books, that's because that's literally me and the metamorphosis that I went through from the light to the darkness back to somewhat of the light. Yes, they do. Absolutely. Yeah, a lie can take the truth. Absolutely, Scott. So you have to be careful on that stuff. So that's what you're seeing. So that's why I say, man, don't be dabbling in the astral possession or projection or dream walking unless you know what you're doing, because you can seriously cause harm to somebody. Because it's powerful. That name sounds familiar. Carl Jung would talk about your shadow self. Yeah, yeah, Isabel. I mean, yeah. Uh, Mine just manifested physically, but I've had dreams where I literally was living a completely different life. I was, I had money. I was a businessman, and I had a wonderful family and stuff like that. And it was real. Everything in it I could feel, and the smells, the taste, everything was as I was actually living that life. And I literally was watching myself through the eyes of this other person. There was a few times I watched it as if it was a movie. Most of the times, though, in those type of dreams, when I had that type of dream, I was that person. End up leaving fear to itself a while back to an extent. Not that I don't live with fear, only I look to conquer any to appropriate levels. Yeah, you have to learn to you have to learn to turn that fear into an ally. Jung. What did I miss, Joanne? Jung. Did I say Jung? You spell like a third grader. Don't worry, I'm not any better. And I got grabbed and pulled into a pocket. There's things that reside in astral, egregious thoughts, forms, children's of yeah. There's a lot of Carl Jung. Okay. Oh, did I read that wrong? I said Carl Jung, didn't I? My bad. Um, hey, Monisha, how's it going? So, yeah, I mean, I know you guys are talking about this, and you guys, oh, I've been trained in this, I've been trained. I get that, but I also know what happens, so you have to be very, very careful. Um, Even if you're not trained, you're doing it without realizing it. You have to be careful. You can do good things, but it's hard to do good things. It's easy to do evil things. That's why I get it wrong a lot when it comes to vowels. Did you know the word vowels has a W in it? It's huh? No, I didn't. Huh? Wow. Now, I mean, it's okay. I do the same thing. It probably is. Germans, hey, come on now, come on, Isabel. Why you gotta be like that mean to me, man? Yeah, what? Mouthy little things. Um, but yeah, I mean, you can do it. And Sadly, anybody can do it. To do it right and do it wrong is two different ways, though. And we all know you're not an angel, Roxanne. Come on. Knowing you doing that, you're probably thinking some mean stuff you can do that. I never thought about it that way. I was for some reason this is my spelling. When I think of vowels, it's VOULS. But now you write that out, and I went, oh man. Yeah, German language is So I speak Norse sometimes. I'm not very good at it because I was never taught it growing up. Even though my family is predominantly Norse, I've had some teaching in our Norse background, but it was not very well looked upon because most of my family is Mormon. So that was not really what they wanted taught in home. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know you, Roxanne. Um, but like in German, no is nine, where Norse is nine. Um, German stop is stoppe or stoppe, and Norse is stoppa or stopa. So they're similar because they're both Germanic tribes. It's like a Yank talking to a Southerner. You got the German, which are the Yanks, and the Norse, which are the Southerners, and they're trying to talk. They speak the same language. It just sounds a wee bit different. Yeah. Well, and the thing too is when you astral walk or you dream walk, you if memory serves me correctly, and this is just from stuff I've heard my family talk about, you can actually possess somebody doing that. You can take over their body um, in a way, not like a full takeover, but you can take over part of their bodies and make them do some things and cause some harm to them by doing that. Yeah, yeah, they are. They are. Yeah, yeah, Urso. Yeah, yeah. I grew up in a complex surrounding by Portuguese. Yeah, I speak a dialect from one island in the nine island chain. Yep, and of course you got the Spanish that's put in with that Portuguese too. My grandpa Pablo Becora, oh, I know I butchered that. Always said that when I got angry, the Aztec was coming out. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, that's probably true. That's why with the Olfanar, which is probably the state that I'm at now, versus Berserker, what we know as Berserker, but it's actually Berserker. Um, um, it's all basically like a berserker can't control his rage, where an Ulfanar can control their rage. They're very. That's why they were so deadly, is because they was able to think and strategize versus a berserker could not. So in my early stages, I was hints of Ulfanar that went to berserker, but thanks to the Marine Corps training, is more Ulfanar now. It is. It is. It's a beautiful language. I'm thinking she probably does or so. Yeah, I mean, we'll look at the Japanese. The Japanese language is spoke very angrily. Konnichiwa. You project it. You got their language is feeling. Ohio. Domo arigato. I mean, it's you got force. Yeah, Urso. You just popped that up right when I was saying it. That is. That's how you say the language. I mean, it is. It's not konnichiwa. It's konnichiwa. You project yourself into your words, and that's the Japanese language. I don't know. I'm going to have to keep my eye on you, Roxanne. That might be a fib. Are you fibbing to us, Roxanne? Do you have one you just don't want us to know? But, and there's a lot of languages that are that way. Yeah, you do. You got to project it. You got to project energy into the voice. And there is languages that's that way. And part of your Germanic language is that way. Oh. Um, and that's the thing. When you study these different languages, you learn that stuff. I've always had to have my core good intentions when I ever had these dreams. Only with once being in an unseen form did I feel in any way sneaky. I've always been good willed during astral travel. That's good. I mean, that's very difficult to do, though. Yeah. I spent some time with a German family. They lived next to Ramstein Air Force Base. One night at dinner, I found I understood most of what they said in German. The children had to learn English. That's cool. Oops, crap. Sorry, hold on. There we go. Portuguese is a great language to be sad and complaining. I never thought about that.
I want to learn Portuguese.
Yeah, Isabel's part Portuguese.
I want to go to Brazil or around there.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, baby.
Yep.
You eating your lunch already? You're not even at work.
I know, but I want it, so I'll eat it.
Yeah. Oh, God. What did you bring in here?
The loud brat.
Mouth, you're being way too noisy. You're interrupting. Well, at least I don't do human sacrifice. That's true. Yet. It's all we do. Come on, Isabel. Not that bad. Here. Take motor mouth with you.
I don't want to.
Oh, God. There's them two. They figured out where I'm at.
Move it, brat.
Elvira, or Smokey, Elvira, take them out there. Oh, nope, here you come. Yeah, you figured out where I'm at, huh? I might be getting attacked by a kitten here soon. They don't speak Portuguese in Brazil. They say they do. I don't understand them. It could be like a Yank versus a Southern, possibly. Also, it's a police state, and you need a bodyguard to go there. Yeah, that's what I was wanting to say, but I didn't want to kind of say that on live because I wasn't sure if I'd get in trouble. Yeah, you hear him. Oh, did you run out? All right, good. Yeah, with what's going on there in Brazil, you have to be very careful. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got two of them. It's like they follow me everywhere I go. I just got lucky they were feeding when I come back here, so I was able to sneak away. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's what I was saying. Is it's a lot like that Yank versus a Southerner. You can speak the same language, but how it's spoken is kind of different, and one sometimes doesn't understand the other. Same as the Norse and the German. The government has put alerts out on a lot of other countries here lately. Yeah. That's Rumble. Never mind. That's Rumble. Anyone know much about past lives? So I know a little bit of that. See, how do I put it? There is a lot of evidence and things that I've experienced in the dream state that would suggest that past lives is definitely a possibility. Of course, your Hindu is the biggest ones on that, but there's others. There's a lot of Native American cultures that believe into it. There's a lot of other cultures, hey, AO, that believe in it as well. So I can't definitively say that there is past lives. What I can say, the dreams I've had of that were past like light, was very realistic, and I felt everything and woke up with the marks on my body from it. So I am a believer that we do have past lives, that we do start over. Now, is that because we go into the light and not go into the darkness, or what is it? I don't know on that part. But I believe that the past lives is a very good possibility. Yes. I call astral travel sky dancing. I've heard that term before, AO. Yeah, I have. That is what the Urin or Bigfoot, as you guys call them. Urin is Bigfoot in China. Yep. I wrote back to Urin in Saga Grimson Book 1 in the beginning. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, Urin is the Chinese version of the Bigfoot. Very gentle, very kind creatures. As you guys call them, I know calls it. I know calls it. She calls it sky dancing. She is the daughter of a shaman and has taught me some things. That's cool. That is really cool. Yeah, the Urins is a very peaceful. Generally got longer hair than the Bigfoots we do here, but a very peaceful style Bigfoot. Yeah. 20 alerts. Oh wow. Spanish and Mexican. Spanish and Mexican Spanish is easier. I know a little bit of Spanish, like oh, I just brain farted. Um, I've got freaking, I've got Chinese or Japanese and German run through my head. I just forgot my Spanish. Did you know that Southern Missouri was did you know that Southern Missouri has an ancient accent where Northern Missouri? Yes. Although I am from North Missouri, I have always had a Southern Missouri accent. Yeah. It's a beautiful place. Probably is. That's where the fascists all went after World War II. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say you're probably hitting the nail on the head on that one. Yeah. Take your life in your hands if you let others outside the United States. Now you're from the United States. Never be American, proud of foreign soil. Yeah, okay. I was trying to dissect that. My bad, or so. Physics says energy can only change. Physics says that, but I can tell you energy can manifest as well. But so I guess yeah, it can change. Yeah. I never tried past life regression. I never tried it either. It just came up. John Barry can probably do that. I think he does. John Barry. I don't know if I know John Barry. Friends of mine. He was a friend of mine. He was from Vietnam, and she was from Taiwan. Yeah, they would argue with each other in their own languages. The secret to a long marriage. I can see that. I can see that. Oh wow, yeah, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, learning a new language gets difficult as we age, but I would love to learn anyway. It does. I'll give you that. She is so beautiful, almost looks like an old China woman and Indian woman mixed together with the anger like a princess Fiona, chubby cheeks, black fur, and about 9 foot tall, beautiful Dr. Pepper eyes. Heck yeah, man. Good brain exercise, yeah. Eric, so am I, and my family make fun of me about it. Raised in KC, yeah, yeah. So it was always funny, man. I'm from St. Joe, Missouri, I've always had the Southern Missouri accent. Maybe on a level where all parts of life were collectively lived and shared that in one end of itself, but we only see our own lives or just our own, and only as well because of our limits. It's an interesting thought. I definitely need to think on that some more. That is an interesting thought. Last time I heard brain fart was before my uncle passed away. He used to say that. Yeah, I say it way too often. And ours alone only. Oh, Barry Littleton. Okay, yeah, yeah. Autocorrect. Yeah, I know autocorrect gets my ass all the time too. What I mean in opinions of other countries of America, it's not how you think they. Yes, there's like a lot of time when I was over in Japan, they you have to get a license to protest in Japan. So they were constantly getting licenses to protest us there, and there's a lot of businesses that would say no GIs welcome. My grandpa would just go to the garden when he was mad. My parent or my partner does the same thing. There's always something to do outside. Missouri was for me like walking in a graveyard. It doesn't feel like anyone else's or anywhere else. I love Missouri. I love Missouri. My brother is there now. I have to look after myself, and I'll end up in the land of the monsters because I'll blame Da. He is my favorite idiot, brother. I tell you what, where were you at in Missouri? That's where I'm kind of interested at because there is parts of Missouri that could be described that way. Yes, there's parts like where I live where it's completely different. The concrete jungles, Kansas City, St. Louis, Springfield, three of the major ones are that way 100%. Outside of that, it's a different feel. So I'm kind of interested what part of Missouri you've been in. Yeah, yeah, that's true. You'd be surprised yeah, you'll be surprised on how similar, but yet how much different we are than other countries. Yeah, there's a little bit of both. I've been all over the world. It's special and wouldn't mind going back to Lake of the Ozarks, but I spent too much time in Columbia. Oh, Columbia, yeah, yeah, no. Okay, yeah, Columbia and Kingdom City. Yeah, that's why you felt that. Um, like where I live in the Ozark Mountains, and there's a lot of magic here. A lot of magic in these Ozark Mountains. If you can get away from the negativity of the concrete jungle and you get into the parts of nature, it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place and a beautiful, beautiful experience. You have to get away from the negativity of the concrete jungle, though. And for those of you who don't know, concrete jungle is like your cities, your towns. Those are concrete jungles. Get away from there. Get into nature. Oh yeah, the collectively. Yeah. Um, no, I mean you're absolutely correct on it. I mean, there's so many similarities with these other countries, but there's a lot of big differences too. And part of it is just how we've been raised here nowadays. A lot of countries still teach the traditional, the old, and the good ways, where Americans have gotten away from that a little bit. Yeah, don't go to Nevada. Yeah, don't go to Nevada. Yeah, don't. I want to go to Mark Twain Forest and take a paddle boat out there I need water. Oh man, I love kayaking and canoeing. Missouri's got some beautiful kayaking and canoeing spots. Yeah, it's Mark Twain. Table Rock Lake is a good one. Table Rock Lake is a good one, and Mark Twain is there too. Nature is so healing. It is. It is. Like my neighbors can't see me. I can't see my neighbors. It's great. You know, I'm surrounded by woods. I love it. Right now, my yard looks like a jungle because my mower's down and they've yet to deliver my part, so I can get my mower going. Um, yeah, I'll have to get back with him when I'm done. Um, so, if you ever get a chance to come back, Isabel, let me know. We'll try to. I'm sure Roxanne and I can get you set up on some good stuff. Roaring River, Elk River are good for tubing and canoeing. Yes, they are. Absolutely. Niagara is too. My mother would love going on a paddle boat. I haven't done paddle boat in years. I love to canoe and hike, or canoe and kayak. Now I like to fish. I like to scuba dive. I like to swim. I like being around water. Of course, I'm a Marine. So, oh wow, we're almost at the 2 hour mark. I didn't think we'd been talking that long yet. Wow, today's show flew by quick. Roxanne, is DA having a show tonight? I know he didn't have one Wednesday night. Yeah, I love fishing, man. Of course, I'm Norse though, so I'm a Marine, which a Marine is a modern day Viking, anyways. I lived a couple hours from the ocean. That's a generous offer. Thanks. I love the ocean. I like my waters though. My grass is a foot tall, and my neighbor's property is a picture perfect. But with all the rain, the grass won't. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna, man. I was so pissed when they lied about my delivery yesterday. Yeah, we are. We're Wellerstock. That's that. So are the Norse. Yep. In North Carolina, if you do a herbal or nature thing to overlords, agencies, they always refer to you, all attack you because you're not for pharma. Yeah, we deal with a lot of that shit here. Or so, yeah. Okay, good. Thank you, Roxanne. So, yeah, I want to make sure everybody catches DA's show tonight. Thank you. Uh, Salted cod. Oh God, I have not. Oh, I have not had that in forever. I'm both like, do I want to or do I not? Strange stories from the Horror Chronicles done out on DA. Thank you, Roxanne. You guys are awesome. Thank you too, Dawn. They get no revenue from herbal. Yeah, they don't. Like I've got. I need to look into it a little bit more. But that's the reason why I got this book. I need to start studying it more, start practicing it more. But that's one of the reasons why I got that book, because I want to get back into it. I like the ocean, but I always have a special place in my heart for the river where I grew up. Exactly. I mean, I love the ocean too. I've only done ocean dives. I mean, when I scuba dived, it's always been in an ocean, and it's a beautiful world underneath underneath those waves. Absolutely beautiful. But I love my rivers and my lakes too. And Portuguese olive oil, if you can get some, It's the only olive oil with any taste. No kidding. I did not know that. I always get virgin olive oil from Rome, I believe. There's a new lost book now. Yeah, I know. I've seen that, and I've got to remember what it is because I want to get it at some point in time. I think we might be different kinds of mermaids. Yeah, there's freshwater mermaids and there's saltwater mermaids. Yeah, there's tons of stories of freshwater ones too. But I love the ocean. You know, I've scuba dived with shark. Uh, I've scuba dived with all kinds of stuff, man. I love the ocean. I just like my fresh water. My great grandmother taught me a lot about herbs in the 70s and 80s before she died, 103. Yeah, I mean, my great grandpa survived cancer twice and died. He died around 90 something years old. Yeah. Oh crap! It jumped on me. Yeah. Yeah, she is. The olive oil. Yeah, I gotta try. I need to try to find it. If you go to the olive oil specialty shops, they put it in the corner with the strong tasting stuff. I don't know if we got anything like that around here or not. Eric, got to watch out for more dangerous animals in the ocean, unless I'm mistaken. There is a lot of dangerous animals in the ocean, unreal. But honestly, I've never, not to say it doesn't happen and it won't ever happen, I've never had a bad experience. But there's always that one that could cause it. I've kissed a jellyfish. I've played with sea snakes. Dove around sharks and barracudas and played with puffer fish and had fun watching gopher fish as they watched me. I mean, it's a beautiful, beautiful world underneath them waves. Your energy has a lot to do with what happens as well, but there's always that one that can really make it unpleasant. See, Carthage is too far for me to go. Or one of your songs is riff that sounds like Jimi Hendrix's Merman song. I didn't, you know what? I never thought about that. Now I got to listen to it. Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of snakes and turtles here that can hurt you too. Yeah, well, we do. Yeah, we got a lot of them here, especially alligator snappers. Well, snapping turtle period, but we got a lot of alligator snappers up around here, and alligator gar, and a ton of venomous snakes. Get all our herbs meds at the fence in our backyard. Lady live behind me or behind us does herbs. Oh, you're lucky, Don. That is so cool. I've got to learn how to do that. Have you heard of a freshwater shark in a river in Africa? I heard stories about them from different people from Africa, unless they're just talking about tails. Well, I know like bull sharks will go in freshwater. Bull sharks give birth in freshwater. I mean, here in Missouri, they've been spotted all the way up to Louisiana along the Mississippi River. And I believe there's been encounters of bull sharks in the Missouri River as well. She cut her cougar off in the roller washing machine and dumped terrapin on it and wrapped it and went and milked the cows. No kidding. Oh, she cut her finger off in a roller. Oh, wow. Now we got to wonder what you're guilty of at the moment right now, Roxanne. It's Salio Portuguese oil. I need to look into that. There's got to be a way I can get it. Did he? Oh. I look at it. I like using bacon grease to make popcorn. Yes, and dolphins are known to go in freshwater too. Yep. Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, not bull sharks? I'll have to look into it. That's the only one I know of. So yeah, I'll have to look into that. My dad was in Africa and Angola as a soldier in the Portuguese army. He was a frontline mechanic. He will only talk about how good the fish was. I can see that actually. Lord have mercy. Yeah, tigerfish. Yep, tigerfish. Piranha in South America. Yep. Yes. You, Roxanne. Yes, you. I was actually just thinking about that when I was talking. I was like, I wonder if I can. Smokery. Uh, yeah, you are. You are. You are. So we're over that 2 hour mark. It's not a bull shark from what I need to look into it. I need to look into it. I really do. I'm pretty sure you're guilty of something, Roxanne. Um, if anybody ain't got another encounter I'd like to share, we'll probably cut it short, or we'll go ahead and cut it down to that short. We're not short. I was short Sunday. I apologize again about last Sunday's show, guys. That storm rolled in like wicked quick. I mean, it came in fast and hard and took out my internet and everything. So I apologize. The live got cut. Sunday was an amazing show. I was truly blessed and thankful to have Robbie and Da on with me. Man, I was apologizing to them. I felt so horrible that happened. Can you guys please lift up Lindsay Merkel up in y'all's prayers and keep her there? Y'all think, yeah, not a problem. Yeah, let's keep Lindsay Merkel in your prayers, everybody. And so tomorrow we're going to be talking about, and let you guys do a little research for tomorrow's show. We're going to talk about a planet that has been pretty much said there's life on it, and that's planet K2 TAC 18b. Let me put that in here. And it is a planet that could very much be habitated very easily. So this is what we're going to kind of talk tomorrow about on tomorrow's show, which I made that video today because we're going to be talking about life forms on planets. When we're going to be looking at this K2 TAC 18b, Kilo 2 TAC 18 Bravo. Planet X is another good one. But this planet, they just done another survey on it, and it has the signs of life. I would probably send them to the sun, Isabel, is kind of what I'm thinking. Don't send them to another planet. We're going to, I'd like to send them to the sun, help feed that thing. So that will be tomorrow's show on pretty much all my social medias except for X, because X is being a pain in the butt today. The music video I created for tomorrow's show is on there for you guys to look at. That is not one I wrote. That's one that I had AI help me write. There is songs that I actually wrote that's on my YouTube, but that one's not one of them. I needed something quick, so I had AI help me with that. Oh, you saw the video on the Vlad technology that announced that can track you after death. I've heard about that, yeah, or so, yeah. Which, yeah. I think they've been doing that for a long time or so. I think they've been doing that for a long time. So, but guys, make sure you catch DA's show tonight. Make sure you catch Jessica Jones' show tonight. And tomorrow, we'll see you here 6 o'clock Central Standard Time as we talk about life forms on planets. So, and hopefully, if everything goes well, we'll be live with William in the morning. So keep an eye on that. So until next time, everybody, peace, love, and blessings to you all. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for the super stickers today. My new subscribers, thank you. I was on there checking a video, seeing that I'm at 709. You guys are awesome. From my new subscribers to my OGs, you guys are amazing, and I'm truly, truly thankful for every single one of you guys. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.